Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we're live. We're live. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing awesome. Let's see where we are. All right, you guys. Let's see where we at. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to make sure my stuff is together. Okay. If you're live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. I'm Coach Jay. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Thank y'all so much for joining me on tonight. If this is your first time, joining me, if this is your first time on my live broadcast, I'm Coach Jay. I'm a business and mindset coach. And what I do is I help women create profitable group coaching programs using content and messaging to attract their dream clients over into their businesses. And tonight I'm going to teach the crap out of this because y'all don't seem to understand why it's important for you to pay attention to where the world is going. Stop being standoffish about your gifts and your talents and understand that no one is coming to save you. Amen, somebody. Amen. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, comment replay. I can't, let me see if I can see the comments. Do not be shy. Come on in here and get some of this. Come on and get some of this learning, basically. That's what I'm trying to say too. Come and get some of this learning, okay? All right, so you are the purpose. You are the purpose. You are the reason. You are the work, okay? So this is going to be very, very good. I know that some of y'all are going to be like, dang, I need to just get my life together because Jay is spitting facts. And this is really just to get y'all to wake up. It's time to wake up. Amen. Okay. It's time to wake up. Gone are the days. Okay. Gone are the days where everybody was just kind of, oh, I just want to live in my purpose. I just want to be in my purpose. You are the purpose. You are the work. Okay. You are it. You are it. Okay. Need y'all to type that in the comment section. You are the purpose. Okay. We're going to church tonight. I hope y'all are ready. You are it. Okay. Ain't nobody coming to save you. So stop looking for somebody to come get you. It's not happening. Okay. It's not happening. All right. Here we go. Can y'all see my screen? Give me some hearts if you can see my screen. Okay. Give me some hearts if you can see my screen. Because, baby, I need y'all to see. Okay. I need y'all to see. I know y'all like, ooh, what's she doing over there? We doing all the things. Okay. We're doing all the things and we are going to the promised land with or without you. Because we have to do this work and it's going to take you getting out of your feelings and get focused. I need you to hear me. So, Jay, everybody is, group coaching. I really want to do this and I really want to do that. You need to do something that is going to free up your time because, baby, we're going through a portal. Okay. And the portal is really, really, really dense. I think y'all, Jay, what are you talking about? I will be glad to tell you what I'm talking about. Okay. As a business coach, now ain't nobody talking like this. Let me just throw this out there because I'm gonna brag on my own self. Ain't nobody talking like this. You don't see coaches talking about this. You see them mostly talking about 10K months, where, oh my gosh, this funnel, oh my gosh, put your offer together. But nobody is telling you the holistic component about going through a season where you are going to have to understand yourself and learn how to think again. Because business as we know it is shifting and changing. Consumer behavior is shifting and changing. Everybody's thoughts, people are being nervous about all the stuff that's going on. This is happening. And as a coach, as a creator, as an artist, as a consultant, you need to wake up because nobody is teaching stuff like this right now. I am a Black woman and very awakened in this period, spend a lot of time in meditation, spend a lot of time speaking to the creator within, the God within. And I'm telling you what the Pope knows. Some of y'all are going to regret that you did not take advantage of this season and move quickly. You didn't move fast. Something is off. You are called to this season because right now a lot of you aren't seem to get it. You don't seem to get it. Now, yes, we do teach. We do have templates. We do have the ability to help you with, strategies and things like that. But is anybody coaching you on your emotions? Is anybody coaching you to teach you how to think or help you to learn how to think? Help you to rely on your own self? Anybody doing that? Is anybody teaching you sustainability? Is anybody teaching you how to sustain yourself? This is a new era. This is a new era. Women, I need you to wake up and smell the coffee. Literally, I need you to wake up and smell the coffee. This is the introduction to the new age of business. If you are looking at this title and you are coming from a religious background, I need you to get yourself together, because if that term is messing with you, I need you to step over that feeling and listen to what I'm saying. You're in this time and in this season because you were born to help people come through this. If you're listening to this, you are here to teach people how to get through. You are born at this moment to create. The evolving business landscape after 2020 really put a lot of emphasis on the digital transformation space. Everybody is going in this way. Like, digital transformation is happening. You have to listen to yourself at this point, and you're going to have to say, I need some structure around this. Because even though we're going through a soul awakening, like, people awaken up to different things about religion, different things about corporate structures, different things about creativity, different things about relationships. Like, people that you thought were going to be there, people that you thought that loved you for you, people that thought that, was going to help you through anything. A lot of these people are shape shifting. Things are happening and they're flipping right on their backs. I'm looking at the comments now. Hey, who is this coming in? Who's here? Who's here? Camille, I see Andrea. Hey, Ashley. Sasha, you here? Tara, Danielle, Erica. I'm at an event and want to hear this. Will this be up later? Yes, it will be up later, but it'll be on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. Jessica, yes. She said a lot A lot of that has been self-taught and listen to my intuition, which guided me to the right people like you. Yay, books and podcasts. I love that. Yes, yes. And Janice, I'm here. So let's really dig into that. I love that, Jessica, because this is the thing. Intuition, like visions, right? Intuition, listening to your higher self, listening to the God within, telling you that there is people on earth that's going to help you with this navigation, because we're in a realm. Hey, Janice, we're in a realm right now. We're in a realm. This realm has a lot of the answers for you to move through this. We have a lot of people that are inducing fear, a lot of people that are upset at women, a lot of people that are upset with structures and systems, a lot of people that are mad and frustrated. So this is the thing. If you are tired, if you find yourself tired, if you find yourself feeling like frustrated, if you find yourself feeling like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? Like, I don't even feel like myself anymore. I don't feel like, this, that, and the third. The reason why you're feeling this way is simply because you have been, let me see how to put this. You literally have been lied to all your life, and you're in grievance. You're going through a grieving moment. Okay. It's really a grieving. Okay. You're grieving. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put that. Sorry about that. Hold on. I was trying to make sure that speaker was off. Okay. You're going through a grieving moment. And it started with that 2020 transition. And a lot of us don't really understand, because we're still under this blanket of, oh, something's going to be okay. Like everything is fine. I just don't know what's going on. Maybe it's me. I'm so depressed. I'm so anxious, but maybe God is going to take us through this. God is going to, make it all right. The only way things are going to be all right is if you command it to be all right. You have to do the commanding. And this is coming from a daughter of a pastor, honey, that did her honest work. It ain't about where you came from a family and all this whole, my mama didn't raise me to be this and be that. You are on your own right now. You are your own person. You are your own person. So how are we going through this? So business has to look different, right? I have to put it in my brain that, that business, like the only way that I'm going to go through this realm is to understand that I am the purpose. You don't find your purpose. You understand that you are your purpose. You are the purpose. You have to master this. You have to master this away, all of this stuff. Jessica said, shedding old personas and beliefs. All this stuff that is on your back, people telling you what you need to be, people telling you what you need to become, people telling you how to go to, what to be when you grow up, people telling you that if you do this, this is going to, this is what's going to happen. You just have to work hard. You just have to work hard. Things aren't just going to be given to you. No, I'm going to command it to be given to me. You got to start commanding things to be given. You got to command who you are. There are people right now that if you don't plan your way through this, if you don't structure your own way through this, if you don't command your way through this, you are opening the door for someone to come in and command on your behalf. Look at this right here. We're going through an acceleration. We're going through an acceleration. Right now, it doesn't matter what color you are. You're going through this. It doesn't matter your gender. You're going through this. So for those of you who are in the middle, like the millennial generation, Gen X, the Gen Zs of the world, people are feeling this. So for those of you who know that you have a purpose and an assignment on your life, that you have a purpose and assignment on your mandate in order to teach what you know, you were born for such a time as this. I know this is messing with people's theology, and I'm okay with that. I already knew that was gonna happen. I already knew that people was gonna like feel some type of way. I knew this. But everybody's not gonna make it either. Everybody ain't gonna get to the other side. Everybody's not gonna make it. So this is the thing. This is the reason why this whole piece is accelerating. Y'all already know you need to start doing a little bit of research, like CERN. I knew all this stuff was happening. This is all rapid movement. We're going through this stuff fast. Why does it seem like the days are getting longer, but every time it's going faster at the same time? Why does it seem like when it's 6 o'clock in the nighttime, it's pitch black outside? What the heck? Like, what's happening? Why does it seem like people are meaner and much more short fused than they used to be? Why don't people honor, church anymore? Why are people not going to church like they used to? What is wrong with men? Why don't they want to protect and provide? What's wrong with women? Like, why are they just so this and that? Because we're accelerating. Anybody got time to wait on people? No more. People are waking up to their own truth and saying, wait a minute, something's off. Even the way we do business has shifted and changed. People are finding out, like, okay, so what do I do now? This is the question now. This is where everybody is like, okay, so Jay, what am I supposed to do right now? I found out that this ain't for me no more. I found out that I woke up and I didn't detach from religion. I've detached from the corporate structures. But how do I make money? Or how do I, now lead myself? How do I find friends? How do I find my companion? How do I find my community? Like, what is happening? So y'all have heard me talk about the age of Aquarius. I'm not like silent about that. I've talked about that 1,000 times. Like I said, some of y'all, it kind of messes you up. If you don't want to know what that is, if you don't want, this is where we're at. Okay. You have to understand that right now, we're going into an era in a space where people are going to have to own that you are the reason, you are the work, you are the solution to your own problem. A lot of people don't like, yeah, we may have had some speculation. Yeah, we just have to, I've heard this and I've heard that, and people are, but things are coming out, and now we have people that are warm. They're in between, like, okay, what do I like? I want to stay true to this, but then I also understand like something. You've got to start just owning it. Like, hey, this is where we at. Cool. The quicker that you can own your new sense of self and your new way of thinking, guess what? The quicker you step into who you're supposed to be. Because who you're supposed to be is the work. Amen, somebody. Wake up. Who you are is the work. That's why a lot of y'all like, I need a website. I need a photo shoot. Those things are fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's not about what you do anymore. It's not about what you do. What does Jay do? Who is Jay? That's the question that you need to be asking. Who is she? Not what do I do? For those of you, it ain't about what you do no more. That question has ruled us for years, for decades. What do you do? What do you do? So what do you do? Oh, who are you? Because who are you is what people are going to buy. Do I need to say that again? Who are you is what people are going to buy. Who you are is the product. Who you are is the answer. You don't need a degree. You don't need a certification. You don't need a license. You don't need to go through all these strenuous 2, 3, 5-year programs. You don't have to go through all of these things to learn who you are and create a business structure to support the human in this realm. Oh, y'all too quiet for me. Where are the teachers? Where are the students? You look, listen, this is the era where you are a student and a teacher at the same time. I'm hyping myself up. You are the question and the answer at the same time. You are the supply and you are the demand. Come on here. Come on here. Come on here. Where y'all at? I need y'all to wake up. I don't hear anybody in the comments. You are the question and the answer. You are the supply and demand. You are the student and the teacher. You are the one that is your own problem and the solution at the same time. Because you can hold both. You do realize that, right? You can hold both. You can hold being a problem and a solution. You are a problem until you learn how to fix your own problem. Y'all, y'all don't understand this. When you have a problem, some of y'all say, well, I don't have the money and I don't have the community and I don't have the credentials and I don't have the skill and I don't have the time and I don't have the support and I don't have this and I don't have the followers. I don't have the software. You also have the how in you. You have the how in you. The how in you is, it first starts off in stages. It first starts off with, okay, if I don't have this, the immediate question that you start asking yourself is, okay, how do I get it? That's usually the most automatic way because of our upbringing, right? So our generation was raised to depend on the how. And if we didn't get a how fast enough, we go and find somebody else to fix it for us. Like we'll go and get a job. We'll go and get a loan from somewhere. We'll go and we'll ask our mothers, our daddies, our uncles, friends, or whatever for some money. Because the how, because we're not patient enough to sit in it and ask the next question, which is, what do I need to do? What do I need to ask? What do I need to da 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 da? We don't ask the what after the how. What do I need to do next? We always stop at how. The how, as we have stated, and y'all have heard me say this too, how is none of your business. I'm going to say that again. If you need anything, there's always a problem that needs to be solved everywhere you go. Like there is never an end to the problems, right? We grew up with problems. We came in a problem. We came in as problems. We came in into problems. And this is the realm of problems. This planet is filled with problems. That's why y'all frustrated. Is you wake up mad and see this is why I know that you are, oh goodness, you are coming in like every morning you wake up, the first thing you think about is how you gonna do this and how you gonna do that. And I need this and I need that and I need to go here and I need to I gotta go through this. I gotta talk to so and so. He not answering the phone and he don't care about me and I gotta pay these bills and how can I do it? It's always how. But now we are in a realm where you're going to have to be self-reliant, self-dependent on. You got to depend on self. Because I guarantee you, women have something that a lot of people do not have. And as Jessica already stated, that intuition is the what. What do you do now? What are you supposed to do next in order to get it? Many times the what is answered in the realm that you're in. It could be call so-and-so. It could be email this person. It could be, write a DM to this person or reach out to this individual. It could be drive. Look, instead of you taking a left this time at the traffic light that you always make a left at, maybe it's this time you make a right. You have to be divinely guided at this point. Because every step leads you closer and closer to your own solution. And because there is such thing as a law of one, it means everybody is intertwined and threaded within each other. There is a God string, a God thread through all of us that is intertwined. When someone wakes up, when someone says, I don't know why, like, okay, let's just go here. Let's just go. I'm going to give an example. The law of one and the solution in other people starts off with a problem, right? You have a problem, but somebody else is a solution. There's always a solution nearby. There is 1 to 2 degrees of separation. It's usually always 1 or 2 people away from your next answer. It's always someone else that is going to bring, like some people say, well, God did it. God in that other person, somebody, one of my clients had a testimony today. She sent me a Voxer. I'm saying how somebody sowed a seed into her business out of nowhere. They said that they loved her showing up in her business. And they said, I want to sow a seed into your company. Out of nowhere. She wasn't expecting. She didn't ask. She didn't go around asking people for, hey, y'all got to say, somebody, I'm making GoFundMe. No, it was somebody that picked up on. Oh, y'all. Because creation at this point calls for the manifestation to bring you more energy to what you are creating. Because some of y'all got the wrong energy behind what you're doing. I need some money. I need to make money. I need to get the money. I need to make money. Let me tell y'all something. The closer that you start leaning more into creation, money is coming no matter what. Like right now, this is something I don't normally do on lives. I don't do this, right? I don't do this. Me and my best friend today, we were like, you know what? Let's create something. Let's create this, this space to teach. But it's all, of course, it has intention behind it. But these are the times where you're going to be thinking of things, and instead of you trying to make sure it's right. Oh, I don't want to do the wrong thing, and my mind is. I was thinking about doing, and I don't know. I really want to do this, but I just don't know. Do it. Do it. This is the age where it's not about being perfect. It's not about being calculated. It's not about even being, I don't know, according to protocol. Are these the rules? I don't want to offend people, or I don't want to, like, I feel like I want to do this, but maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait on this. Maybe I should wait on that. Maybe I should wait to, X, Y, and Z. People saying, well, you don't need to post, after this time. Post after that time. I'm seeing creators now post their offers in the middle of the night and people jump into their offers. People are posting posts 3 o'clock in the morning talking about their offer, and people are jumping into the offer 3 o'clock in the morning. There are no rules anymore. There are no rules to creation. There's no rules to being the solution, extending yourself. Don't you know people are up 3 o'clock in the morning worried about something that's going to come in a few hours in the next day, but that solution came at the right time. Don't you know some people will miss their blessing because they're trying to adhere to perfect protocol? It's no perfection anymore. This ain't got nothing to do with money mindset. It doesn't have anything to do with desperation. It has to do with purpose. It's because I feel like it. It just seems like it's so, I don't want to feel like I'm doing all this work. What? Like, if what you do feels like work, put it down. If it feels like work, don't do it. Like, I don't do stuff. Come on, Jay. This I don't do stuff that feels like work to me. You're an artist. You do inspired work. Like, wake up. Get out of there. Patriarchy. Lordship. Think. Think for yourself. Yes, Janice. Janice, I was connecting with folks on LinkedIn at 1 a.m. I tell my clients, you're supposed to be inspired all the time. You're supposed to be inspired all the time. If people are saying, well, I don't want to work all day. I mean, ain't nobody saying work all day. But if that's the attitude that you have about your work, that means you're working to feel something. Like you're working to be acknowledged about something. Like you don't need acknowledgement. Like you don't need anybody to tell you that you're doing a good job. You should know you're doing a good job anyway. You shouldn't be looking for people to praise you about your work. You should be knowing that you are in the work and you're being recognized for what you do anyway. Like there should not be anybody outside of you to tell you that you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job because you know you're in the job. You are the job. You are it. We're moving towards a personalized, dear, sacred, flexible, and value-driven service model. Like people are moving into an age where things are based on value. Even luxury is going downhill now. Like Burberry has really started to see downward spirals in their sales. Like people are not caring about all this stuff no more. People want true and honest work. They want true and honest living. They are not like you can wear designer if you want to. Yes, please wear designer. I don't care. Like do you. But that's not driving people like it used to. Because it's based on what you have and not who you are. Wake up. Everything is about who you are. That's why believe is not a thing anymore. You don't believe things no more. I really believe that. No, you got to start knowing. This is the age of energy, to the age of air. This is about the age of the matriarch. She knows. It's not about what you believe to be true. It's I know. You know, want to know how that's aligned to our physiological selves, like the matriarch age, and that I know everything can be pointed back to agriculture and the ability to carry a child, right? And I'm giving 2 examples. So when you plant an apple seed, what do you get? You get an apple tree. Because you got feminine trees and you got masculine trees. Most metro areas, especially here in the United States, we are driven by masculine. We're driven by the masculine. We are under the governance of a masculine system that's now turning into a feminine. So this is the reason why a lot of women are having a hard time, because now women have to start thinking for themselves. Women got to start walking and honoring their own way. And a lot of women don't know how to do that because you were taught to depend on someone else in order to get through this round. Okay. Also, too, the masculine tree doesn't bear any fruit. The feminine tree is the seed and the fruit. Your egg is a seed. I hope y'all catching this. I really hope y'all catching this, because y'all, I don't know. I don't know if y'all catching this, because this is a word all by itself. Like you got to understand that you are the seed and the fruit at the same time. You're both. You carry the seed and the fruit within you. So that's how you got to know. This is why everything is going from, I believe, I don't know. You got to move into knowing. When a woman is pregnant, she knows something changed in her body. Even when, before she even knows that she's pregnant, minutes, and I know that there are exceptions, so I don't want people getting in the comments, I didn't know. Wait a minute. Most times, you know something's different about your body. Something feels different. And then your body still starts telling you that something is different. You miss your cycle, your chest area, your bosom start getting sore, nausea starts picking up. Your body will tell you, hey, we got a change in the department store down here. We got a human that's growing, and we got to like shape shift all of this. All this got to change. And the body has to respond to this change. And to get confirmation, because we live in a technological masculine society that tells you to go and get a test and go to the hospital and go and get an ultrasound, and this is a confirm. So now you doubt your own body. And y'all hear what I said? You doubt your own body. So you have to go and get a pregnancy test. See, back then, way before all this capitalism and systematic stuff, women knew they were pregnant. They didn't have to go to a doctor in the hospital and ultrasounds and all these other people to go and find out they're pregnant. They just knew they were pregnant. They knew they were with child. They knew. They knew. This is the age of, like, we're moving out of Pisces. Pisces was always about go get confirmation, go get proof. How do you know it works? How do you know that this is the way we're supposed to be doing things? Like, did you get confirmation? What is your what's your source? Can you tell me what website you got that from? Can you tell me where you got that from? Like, how did you hear that? Where is it? Can you point me to where that is? This is that's why you got two fish. One and the other. Like, you got to have something outside of yourself to confirm what you know. Well, how do you know that? Where did you get your degree from? Did you get a degree? How do you know that? Do you have a master's? Like, do you have a bachelor's degree? Do you have a degree to prove that you know? Now they ain't worth the hill of beans. Do you have a husband? Why don't you have a husband? So you just out here? So you're just out here being single? You're just out here with no children? Like, you're just out here doing whatever? You're not claimed? So you're a coach. You're licensed. You have a certification. How much money have you made? How much, how many clients do you have? How many people have you did this through? What was this? I need to know. Everybody wants to know how. How do you know? Did you go and get a test? What did they say? I know. That's why when you have a purpose on your life, let me jack you up real quick. Let me pull you by your collar. Let me pull you by your collar. When you know you have a purpose on your life, when you know you have a vision for business, when you know that you are supposed to be doing this work out here, when you start having people to ask you, how do you know that you're supposed to be doing this? Well, what about that job? You gonna let that job go? All that money, like, how are you gonna survive? How are you gonna live? How are you gonna get by? How are you gonna pay your bills? How are you gonna lean and depend on yourself? How are you gonna Well, what about this? And do you need to do this? And what about this? And who's gonna come and save you? Well, we ain't got no money to come and help you with your rent. We ain't got money to come and help you with your car note. How are you gonna make it out here? You know. You know. I mean, the heart should have been lighting up right there. You know. That's why there's a difference between people who know and people who believe. People that believe are still like, they don't know it's there. They don't know it's there. They just want to hope that it's there. That's driven by hope. That's a hope right there. I hope. I hope that this apple seed turns into an apple tree. I hope that this man loves me. I hope that my business is going to do well. I really do hope. Do you hope or do you know? Because there is a difference in believing and knowing. You do realize it. This is why coaching is so important. And I told my clients this about a year ago. I told them that we are going to come into an era, in a portal, in a window, where all of these coaches that's out here, you are going to be summoned to help people through this crazy era that we're about to go in. You know why I say that? Because what do coaches deal with? Coaches deal with the present and the future. If you are not getting your coaching business ready for the now and later, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you are still, trying to struggle to grow your group program or struggle to get your one-on-ones, that is the reason why you're struggling right now, because you don't have an understanding of how to get people to think for the future. This is not just about a circle of, what is it called? A circle of life wheel or whatever it's called. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. How are you preparing people for the future? How are you preparing people for the possibility that they are going to have to lean and depend on themselves and get the skills that they need now? And how are you teaching that? Because at some point, if you don't get it, you're going to be out here trying to scuffle around and you don't have any other skills. How are you teaching people? Because I'm going to tell you this, coaches right now have a responsibility. It ain't just AI. AI may be a part of the foundational work, like the administrative or some of the copy or some of the basis of the framework, the foundational structure of things. But when it comes down to authenticity, when it comes down to your voice, when it comes down to your expertise, when it comes down to your knowledge, people need you. People need people with souls. Where are you at? Where are you at? People got to learn how to think again because they don't know how to think for themselves. We've been taught how to think. Not what to think, how. We were told what to do. And there was no explanation as to why. Why am I going to college? Why am I going to get this degree? Why am I going to this 9-to-5? Why am I going to the military? Why are these things required of me? Why is it important that I get married? Why is it important? Because you got to depend on who you're going to depend on. Oh my gosh, girl, you don't want to be alone for the rest of your life. Why is it such a negative to be alone? Why is it like you didn't have a choice? Well, why do I have to go to church? Well, this is the way it is. Nobody told you that there was other ways of living. You were taught that there was only one way. And if you didn't follow this way, there were dire consequences. Oh, we can't control women now. So what do? Women are not having babies anymore. What are we going to do? Women are not getting married. What are we going to do? Now people are running back crazy because now they don't know what to do with the information. People are mad because women are seen now more than just breeders. You were seen as a breeder. Your job was to provide this nation with workers. There was no other gift for you. You contributed to capitalism by way of your womb. Your womb was the supply. When people are, having 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 babies, it's not because, oh, I want to build a family. No, you're giving a pipeline. You're giving a pipeline. It's like am I talking to myself? 80%, 80% of individuals who receive coaching report increased confidence. Why is that? And see, this is what I have a problem with coaching industry, right? So people will come and they're like, man, I really like your coaching. I really like you just inspired me. So are you moving though? Are you moving through the motions? Like, are you getting to where you need to go? I don't care about inspiring you. I care about you getting what you need to get through this. Are you getting the results that you want? Or is your confidence increasing? We'll go to different coaching programs and hire people to hide. And you're actually moving in the antithesis of how you're supposed to move. People want to see you stand up and be not their leader, but be a leader. You're not building your own religion. You're being a guide of somebody that says, if she can do it, I know I can. If she can lead herself, then I know I can. I am not somebody who is trying to grow another, like I want people to just, come after me and I want my people. No, this is not about mine. I'm doing my job. I am the job. But I didn't get here by way of just knowing that I had it. I had to get coached. I had to get coached through this. I had to get coached through my own inner self strategy. Like how to think you got to get equipped with the tools within in order to navigate through this thing. Like when I see women going back to get jobs or going back to 9 to 5s, I understand that I know for a fact that they didn't get coached properly or they didn't adhere to the coaching. At this point, you need to be self-reliant. This is a dangerous piece to talk about because people are saying, well, I need money. I need money. Money is the energetic behind the power of you showing up. I need y'all to hear what I just said. You get money in alignment to the power of how you show up. And money is not your issue. Your power is. Because your energy is not to create. Your energy is to, I need to take care of myself. How am I going to do that? You're looking at your how. You're looking at your, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. And everybody is looking at this and everybody's looking at that. And what about the economy? And nobody's buying coaching anymore. There's plenty of people that are still buying coaching. They're still investing. But you've got to have an offer that takes people through a thing. Because in this realm, Specificity matters, but the energy behind it is that you got to help people through it. Again, 80% of individuals who receive coaching reported increased self-confidence. So the emphasis of group coaching focuses on scaling. Why is group coaching so imperative? Why is it? Why is that? Because coaches need time and space in their day in order to develop the program to its fullest capacity. So which means that your clients need support. Your clients need the best level version of yourself. And that takes work on your part. When you have all this stuff, when you got a job 9 to 5, and then you got this going on, I tell my clients, like, hurry up and get to the goal so that you can let some of this stuff go. Your energy is too hemmed up. You don't have the bandwidth for that. A lot of these people got side hustles and all this other stuff that is too much on your womanhood. You are making yourself stir crazy because you feel like you got to have something going on all the time. What you need to understand is that you were born a creator, and the mandate on your life right now is to get into a creative space as fast as possible. You got to get in a creative energy. You've got to start adopting the mindset that you are a creator. Are we here? Like, I'm trying to help us. I'm trying to help us. We can't keep going back and forth about what we're going to do. We can't keep going back and forth about, I got to get it together. We can't keep going back and forth about, oh, I'm just waiting on alignment. You are the alignment. You are it. On a physical scale, like right now, everything is about your presence. Everything is about your power. Are you building community? Are you building a personal brand? Are you building your own signature voice? What is happening on that side? The realm of coaching is all about, how am I being supported to go from who I was told I was to become and becoming who I am deciding to be and who I was born to be. I was born for something bigger than what I was told I was supposed to be. You got people right now that's mad because some of y'all decided not to do Thanksgiving this year. You got people right now that's upset because you're not working for a 9 to 5 so they can brag to their family about how you working your 9 to 5. They don't even know how to describe what you do to other people because they haven't even understood or told, like, let me get an understanding about what she does. Because you're doing something non-traditional. You're doing something unconventional. So God forbid that you have space in your day to work on your craft and work on your art and read and write powerful content and nurture your clients and have conversations with people and make offers and get an understanding about people's problems. Like, oh my gosh, like, how dare she? How is she able to work on her own terms? There are people right now that's going to their second job right now just because they didn't take out the time to find the power within themselves, to find out what they want to do. People are really going nuts about that. People are panicking about, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. I just don't know. I've tried so many methods. I've tried so many things. This is why coaching is so necessary. This is why mentorship is so necessary. This is the reason why teaching, this is why strategists and course creators and individuals that can take people through this is why you are so necessary right now, is because you have been chosen for such a time as this to help the manic the chaos out here to see through a very, very bird eye view, but also in a lens where they can see and streamline their life. It's time to go through it. There's going to become a time like emotional intelligence is probably one of the highest level skills that you have to have in this season, because emotions are your energy. Come on. What are emotions? Energy in motion. It's energy going through. Oh, Lord. The and I don't know, I don't even know if this thing is even, I don't even know if this thing is even working. Like I need to mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I need y'all to wake up. I need y'all to wake up, because this is the season right now where, you know, everybody is searching for somebody to help them. Like this is, we're going through a season of uncertainty and rapid change. Like things are moving. There are people right now that just it's moving so fast. It's supposed to. Silly, 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 silly. It's supposed to. It's supposed to. You're going through an evolutionary process. It's supposed to. You're freaking out. You're freaking out because things are moving so fast. And you're like, I don't know what to do. You're supposed to evolve with it. You're supposed to get in alignment to catch the wave. Y'all woke? I need somebody to say something to me. Where are we at? Is everybody up? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we at? This is the season. This is it. This is it. We got to go on. We have to go on. It's supposed to be fast. I told y'all, humans have to evolve. I'm going to keep preaching that. Humans have to evolve. Some of y'all are not evolving. You want everything to be at your speed. You got to learn how to go with the flow. You got to learn how to go with it. You're not going with it because you're scared you're gonna mess up. You're scared that you're gonna ruffle somebody's feathers, and you're gonna make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake, and I'm nervous, and I don't want people to think that I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that and I'm trying to overpower and I'm trying to take over. Uh, let's go here first. Let's go here first. The reason why you feeling some type of way this, about this rapid change and these things are going through. The thing is that the reason why you're going through this is because you don't know how to manage yourself when things are going fast. So many of us get helpless. We start to become damsels in distress because we don't know, and we are afraid of messing up. We're afraid of making mistakes. You can't make a mistake in the kingdom realm. When you're in your purpose and being the purpose and walking in the purpose as purpose, there are no mistakes. You can't sin up here. Jesus. You graduate from being a sinner. Here I go. Here we go. Jesus. You don't become a sinner anymore. You're not a sinner. When you have found out that you are a teacher of this age, some of y'all are assigned to be teachers of this new space that we're going in. You can't be in it. You can't be a sinner. Like people won't say, well, you're still a sinner. No, you are, because you're out of alignment. You're not walking in your purpose. You're not walking per your assignment. That's your fault. Sin means miss the mark, to miss the mark. That's in archery. Look it up. This is not according to mistakes and coming in as a sinner. You came in that they told you was a sinner and you bought it. You bought into it. You were sold on somebody telling you that you came in as a problem, as a mistake. And because your brain and your mind, here we go. Here we go. I don't care. I don't really care about what I'm about to get ready to say. I'm finna really mess y'all up. Because God made a mistake on your brain. You got to give it back to him. You didn't come here with it. God gave you this brain. Why would you need to give your mind back to God? Give your heart back to God. This is the heart that you were created. The Creator gave you the heart. See, they brought you this crap so that you can always walk under the power and the thumb of another person. Have you noticed that? Like, you're not, like, you need somebody over you to tell you. You need somebody over you to give you the guidance that you need. You need a covering. Have you ever heard that? You need to have covering. That's why do you need a covering? Why do you need to be covered? What are you being protected from? Violence? Maybe. Didn't say that. I don't need nobody over me to hear from God. Y'all better talk back to me. Y'all better say something. I know that some of y'all are still struggling with these things. I know some of y'all are still struggling with this, but I need my husband. He's the leader of this. He's the priest of this home. Girl, bye. Because I don't care. What are you hearing from God? What are you doing in this season to prepare yourself as the wife? Because every home, if you're going to go there, if you're going to have a man and a woman in the home, the man needs to be the protector and the provider, and the woman needs to be the visionary, the seer. She is the seer of the house. You should know when something is coming around the corner. The wife wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, I see something. I see battle coming. I see danger on the way. Don't you know this what men used to do? They used to have their wives because they used to see. They were seers. They were intuitive. They knew that's the feminine. For you to say, I'm just eating bonbons, baby. My husband did everything for me. Where's your seeing power? Why aren't you advising? I see something. And the husband's supposed to listen. Baby, what you see? We need to get ready for this. We need to go and da. You need to call so-and-so and get him on the phone because you want to be in your soft era. Ain't no such thing as no soft era. There's a baby era. There's a 12-year-old era. The woman is the vision. She's the seer of the family. She knows what's coming up and around the corner before anybody else does. So if you are a mom and you don't have a man in the home, what you are is the matriarchal energy in the home. You're supposed to still adhere. You set the order of the home. Even with a man in the house. I remember somebody said that, and I thought this was so key. I thought this was so key. They said that the woman is the law giver. She's a law giver. The man is the law enforcer. And even in the house where I grew up in my parents, my mom used to tell us, it was 3 girls in the house. And even when my brother stayed with us, my half brother stayed with us, my mom still laid down the rules. But when we would go and try to go behind our mama's back and go and ask daddy, can we go do this? Knowing our mama already said, okay, daddy will always go back. Did you ask your mama? What'd your mama say? What did your mama say? Didn't your mama say this? No, but we got women that's, I'm so overwhelmed. I got all these kids. Girl, get out, grow up. Grow up. I don't care if I'm triggering. I really don't care. I love you, but I'm going to trigger. Get order. See, now that is Aquarian. Aquarian is order and creativity. It's accountability. That's why these men, they want women to babysit them. That's the reason why they're having a hard time. They want somebody else. Why? You're gonna grow up old. You're gonna grow up by yourself. You're gonna grow up without some, what is it? You're gonna be alone. Let me tell you something. Shut up. Because the age of Aquarius is about individuality. But also, if you're gonna have a partner, if you're gonna have a spouse, a husband, or a wife in the home, then that each person has a human, they're both humans. They understand each other as individuals and they work together in collaboration. Even if you're a single mother, if you're a woman who is single by herself, you have to find community and it's got to be like-minded, which is why in the business realm for women, this is the best model to have one-on-ones and sessions all down your schedule. You ain't got no time to think. You ain't got no time to think. You ain't got no time to create nothing. You ain't got time to do something that brings you joy. You don't have time to read. You don't have time to write. You don't have time to sit in the divine space and get order and get the next step in your divine purpose. You don't have that. You don't have that kind of time because you hemmed up with work. You hemmed up with jobs. You're hemmed up with protocol. You're hemmed up with perfection. You're hemmed up because you got to prove this and prove that and prove all this other stuff. You need to wake up. You need to see people healed and free. I don't have to get kudos for my clients. I don't have to get, oh my God, coach, you're so great. You're so amazing. No, I don't have to get that because I know my purpose. When my clients walk away or they graduate and they go to other spaces and communities where they can get next level growth, that's a happiness and a joy from within. When they get results, that's a happiness and joy I feel within. They don't owe me. That's my work. I got to help them find it because they all have it. I don't tell my clients what to do. I teach them how to think. I teach them how to think. This is heavy. This is a heavy work. This is order and creativity. This is the age of energy. It went from the age of depending on other people, the age of, I got to have somebody lording over me. I got to have somebody leading me. I got to have somebody covering me. I got to have somebody tell me what to do. You know why? Because women have a history of being unhinged. That's the reason why it takes a while for women who are divorced, because I'm going to come from a place, I'm definitely going to come from this angle with all judgment aside. I've been married twice. I'm very, very open about that. I'm an open book about that. I've been married 2 times. And I've been married 2 times. And in those 2 marriages, I didn't entirely have to take care of myself. I had somebody. And then I moved home. So I knew that I needed a masculine in my mind. Listen to me. I need y'all to listen to what I'm saying. In my mind, I needed somebody to take care of me because I was taught that this is what women are supposed, because you're emotionally unhinged. You need somebody to help you. You need somebody to take care of you. I didn't learn how to manage my emotions. I didn't learn how to grow up. I had to be forced into this by way of purpose. Some of y'all don't even understand what's happening in your life. The men are walking out, the marriages are jacked up, the great divorce is happening. I'm not speaking, I'm first of all, I am pro-marriage. I want to make sure I say that every single time. I am very pro-marriage. I am pro-relationship. I am pro intimacy. I am pro healthy relationships. I'm very pro that. Because I don't want nobody coming to my DM talking about, I don't like what you're saying. I'm about two individuals that know that they are individuals, that have a healthy love for one another, and each person understands their position. And it's not to be a 12-year-old little girl to a man who wants only cooking and cleaning. These are two people that are powerful and that are facing the world together and leaving a legacy of generational wealth for their family. This is not poor. This is not poverty. You're not teaching people how to just sit there and do nothing. There is a purpose behind all of these things going forward. If there is no purpose behind it, if a man is telling you, well, I don't know if I can lead you, sir, where are we going? Watch them malfunction right in front of you. Some men don't want to teach you or lead you anywhere but to the kitchen and to the bedroom. Purpose just gone because you didn't learn how to take care of yourself. There are going to be women. I'm telling you now, there are going to be women. There are going to be women. And I hate to say this. There are going to be some women out here that will have to be married to somebody. And it's for survival. That is a given. That there will have to be women that will get with people, get with me. There are going to be some women that are just going to simply surrender because they just don't have it in them. They don't have it in them. And it has nothing to do with religion or God said. It's literally because they're too emotionally unhinged to take care of themselves. They won't learn how to do it. You will always be under the subjection of someone else because you don't have the skill set to be independently minded and walk in your own power. I am not a feminist. Before you get in my DMs and ask me this, so I feel like this feminist principles. I'm not a feminist. I appreciate feminism. I really do. I actually respect feminism because of feminism, if you do research on it, silly goose, it means that you can have your own bank account. You can buy land as a woman. You can go after what you want to go after, and you don't need man's approval. That's what feminist movement, but obviously there are extremes to that. But I am not a feminist. I'm a woman. You have to understand your role. Your role as a teacher, that's the divine feminine coming out. Divine feminine, divine feminine, divine, but you're going to hear that more and more and more. Divine women principles, divine feminine principles, feminine principles. Feminine principles is rooted in creativity, fosters supportive environments, communities, but also understanding individuality. Well, Jay, can you tell me what that means? So, for example, I have a group coaching program called the Matriarch CEO Coaching Program. Y'all know, I talk about it all the time. So, the biggest thing for women in my spaces, in my community, is that number one, we have a community, but I also have a coaching aspect where I'm talking to one-on-ones, right? That's the highest level. The reason why I do that is because even though all of the women in my space, in my community, they all have the same goal, but individually they have different struggles. They have different struggles. And each woman has an individual struggle that they have to leap over. Everybody can't hold energy for women like that. Everybody can't do it. Everybody cannot do it. You have to work on your own energy in order to be able to help people to manage theirs. Did y'all hear what I just said? You have to be decisive on that. You have to root your own energy so that you can help women or help people, period, to manage theirs. You gotta learn how to solve your own problems. That's critical thinking. Let me go back up. This is where we at right here. This is where we at. This is where we at. That's a divine feminine right there. The toxic masculine on the other side, the patriarchy was about what you do for work. Your purpose is outside yourself. So you got to go find your purpose. You got to look for it. You are the gift. The gift is outside of you. You got to go find somebody, got to give you your gift, or somebody got to pass the gift down to you. You are the solution. You are your own solution. You are your own solution. And the solution is the energy within you that calls forth. Because I'm going to tell you this, like I said, a problem and a solution in the same body. If you got a problem within yourself, if you have a problem within yourself, what do I need to do to solve this problem? You know what spirit will tell you? Email this person. That other person that you need to email, that other person that you need to DM, that other person that you need to ask, or that person that you need to call is you pushed out. Did y'all hear what I just said? I don't have the money for it. Better question. Ask better questions. Divine feminine, ask better questions. What do I need to do to get this money? Of course, obviously not malicious and nothing unethical and nothing illegal, obviously. It has to be something spirit-led and divinely driven. You sit there. You take 3 to 4 deep breaths, and the answer comes. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Try it. Try it. It's actually like, I just answered like 90% of your problems right there. What do I need to do to get this problem fixed? What do I need to do to find this? What do I need to do to get this question answered? What do I need to do in order to pay this or in order to give this? You sit there and you take 3 deep breaths and you sit and you listen. The answer comes. Did y'all hear what I just said? That sounds like that's how, see, when I start talking like that, people get nervous because it's like, I need a how. These people are going to be left behind. There is nothing we can do about that. People that it's too, what is it called? It's too, that's too easy. That sounds real woo-woo to me. It's supposed to be. The divine feminine is woo-woo. Congratulations. She's supposed to be that powerful. Like the answer comes right there and she knows what to do. Every single time. Don't you know every answer? Like most of your life's problems, if not all, because I'm really like, I really believe that all of your problems can be answered in that same framework. But it's going to lead to you moving in the next step to do something about it. Because guess what? The manifestation of what you need is you pushed out in someone else. Humans, I need y'all to put this in the comment section. Humans are channels. 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 Humans have the capacity. Those who are also spiritually perked. This is why you got to have people that have faith and live by a different understanding. People are who are unhinged and in survival mode, and I'm scared. And what if this happens to me? And am I doing this right? Those are people that cannot see what I'm saying. They cannot see it. They cannot see it because I have to have somebody to tell me what to do. I got to have somebody to tell me how to feel. As a coach, you have to guide people into a different understanding. There are people that are specifically called to you, and I'm closing. There are people that are specifically called to you to do amazing work. You have to listen. You have to be divinely guided. People will not understand the work that you're doing. Some of y'all won't even be able to explain it. You can't even describe it because the assignment is that big. You can't even hardly put it into words. You are the assignment. You're supposed to teach people how to get into that space so that they can live in their assignment as well. So if you are interested in building a business model that supports the divine feminine and that supports the womanhood that you are growing into and living in, because you are mandated in this season, in this era, to do so. Being a woman right now is an extremely powerful assignment, and it's very brave and courageous. It's very courageous. You have to understand that this is a courageous assignment. Right now, women are going to feel it, and there are going to be ones who are going to fall off because they won't be able to handle the ship. As a woman in business, you have been chosen for such a time as this. You have been chosen on. You have listened to a divine call within to help people through this shift. But you cannot do it if you don't have an understanding. So to get an understanding so that you can be independent in this and to be divinely moving in this with your own thoughts, with your own mission, your own purpose, you got to detach from the belief systems that we were pushed on. So come in the DMs. Let's get your program together. You need a mini university. Teach people how to go through this. All right. Love y'all so much. Have a blessed rest of the night. And we're going.